Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are continuing with Unit 5 Globetrotting and we are going to speak. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to narrate an incident using idioms to express annoyance or embarrassment. Okay, di akhir pembelajaran, pelajar akan menceritakan mengenai sesuatu insiden menggunakan perumpamaan untuk menyatakan perasaan yang menjengkelkan atau memalukan. Alright, so before we actually speak, we are going to look at a vocabulary exercise which will help you to complete your speaking task. Okay, so this is the first task. Read the given sentences and decide what the idioms in bold express. Use the words in the box. Now here are the sentences. There are 8 sentences. And the phrases in bold, they are called idioms atau perumpamaan. So based on these idioms, you need to decide what they express. And you can use these words in the box. Okay, so now let's look at the words in the box first. We are going to look at the meaning of each word. The first one is fear. Fear here means you are scared of something. Okay, takut. Kamu merasa takut. And the next word is embarrassment. Embarrassment here means you feel embarrassed. You are shy. Kamu merasa malu. Okay? And then the next one, happiness. I think everyone knows what happiness means. It means you are really happy. You are really pleased about something. Okay? And the last word is annoyance. Annoyance is related to the feeling of being annoyed. Okay? Annoyed ni menjengkelkan atau dalam bahasa pasar menyampah. As you can see here, this little girl is annoyed. Okay, rasa menyampah dengan sesuatu. Okay, now that we have looked at all the 4 words, so let's look back at these sentences again. Remember, based on these sentences and based on the idioms in bold, you need to determine whether they express fear, embarrassment, happiness, or annoyance. Okay, so we're going to look at these sentences one by one. The first sentence, my heart was in my mouth when I saw my dad fall off the ladder. Imagine if you see your dad fall off the ladder. Fall off the ladder maksudnya terjatuh dari tangga. Okay, so what do you feel? So of course you feel scared. Kamu rasa takut, mana tahu bapa kamu tercedera. So the idiom heart was in my mouth expresses fear. Alright, now the second sentence. My sister always borrows my clothes and it drives me up the wall. So based on the picture, I think you can guess what the idiom expresses. So let's just look at the sentence first. My sister always borrows my clothes. Okay, just imagine kamu ada kakak atau adik yang sentiasa meminjam pakaian kamu. So how do you feel? Mungkin kamu akan rasa menjengkelkan. Kamu rasa menyampah. Tak ada baju sendiri kah dia ni? So drives me up the wall means you are annoyed with something or someone. So the idiom expresses annoyance. Now the third sentence. Eddie was over the moon when his parents bought him a new game console. So just imagine if your parents bought you a new game console. How would you feel? So of course you will feel happy. So when you say that you are over the moon, it means that you are really happy, you are really pleased. Kamu berasa sangat gembira. So the idiom over the moon expresses happiness. Okay? Now the next sentence. Harry nearly jumped out of his skin when he saw a big snake in the kitchen. jumped out of his skin. Cuba bayangkan, okay, dia melompat keluar dari kulit dia. Bolehkah itu? Macam cerita Tom and Jerry pula. Okay, so jumped out of his skin ini maksudnya merasa terlampau terkejut dan takut. Cubalah bayangkan kamu ternampak ular yang besar dekat kitchen kamu, at your kitchen. How would you feel? Of course you will feel very scared. So the idiom jumped out of his skin expresses the feeling of fear. Kamu rasa takut, kamu rasa terkejut. Okay, the next one. Oliver went red as a beetroot when his grandma gave him a kiss in front of his friends. Okay, let's just imagine this situation. Oliver is a boy, a guy, and then his grandma kisses him in front of his friends. How would you think Oliver feel? Oliver must have felt embarrassed, malu. Dia rasa malu sebab nenek dia tiba-tiba pergi cium dia dekat depan kawan-kawan. Alamak, tak cool lagi lah, tak macho lagi sebab kena cium. Okay, so red as a beetroot actually expresses embarrassment, sesuatu yang memalukan. Okay, so red as a beetroot, you can see an example here. The face of this lady is actually a beetroot. This is what we call as a beetroot. Okay, ubi beet. In Malay, it's called as ubi beet. And the color of this ubi is actually very red. So when we say that our face is red as a beetroot, means our face is really red and it shows embarrassment. Okay? Okay, now the next one. I felt on top of the world when I won the competition. On top of the world means you are very proud, you are very happy, okay, because you won the competition. Just imagine if you won a competition, like you probably won a PUBG tournament or you probably won a cooking competition, then you would feel very proud and very happy with yourself. So the idiom on top of the world expresses the feeling of happiness. Now the next sentence. There's always a lot of traffic on Monday mornings. It's a pain in the neck. The idiom a pain in the neck actually expresses the feeling of annoyance. You are annoyed. Alah, menyampah lah, selalu jam. Now the last sentence. I fell off a chair in the middle of my French class. Kamu terjatuh dari kerusi masa kelas bahasa Perancis. So what do you feel? Embarrassed sebab kamu terasa sangat malu. So sampai kamu nak tanah tu terbuka, lepas tu kamu masuk dalam tu dan tanah tu kamu nak tanah tu untuk menelan kamu. Kamu nak menyembunyikan diri lah tu maksudnya. So the idiom actually expresses the feeling of embarrassment. Okay, malu, sesuatu yang memalukan. Alright, now that we have looked at all the 8 sentences, the idioms, and also what they express, whether the feeling of fear, embarrassment, happiness, and annoyance, now we are going to look at your actual task for today. So ini adalah tugasan kamu untuk hari ini. Choose one of the pictures and imagine you are the person in it. Describe what happened to you and how you felt. Use the words or phrases given. Jadi untuk tugasan hari ini, kamu perlu pilih satu gambar, kemudian bayangkan yang kamu adalah individu yang di dalam gambar tersebut. Kemudian kamu perlu menceritakan apa yang terjadi dan apa perasaan kamu masa tu. Okay, dan gunakan perkataan atau frasa yang diberi. So here are the 2 pictures. Now let's look at the first picture, the picture on the left. So in this picture, look at the guy's face. How do you think he feels? And then look at where he is at. Okay, he is sitting on a beach mat. There's a beach ball and there are sand all around. So I think it's quite obvious that this guy is actually at the beach, and he seems quite upset or annoyed by something. Okay, so let's look at the phrases given to help you build your sentences later on. The first phrase, crowded beach. Crowded beach means pantai yang sesak. The next word, rest. Rest means rehat. Disturb. Disturb means ganggu. Kicking up sand. Kicking up means sepak, menyepak, dan sand means pasir, menyepak pasir. Loud music, music yang terlampau kuat. And spill soft drink, minuman tertumpah. Okay, so based on these given phrases, you build sentences to tell what happened. And don't forget to use idioms. Apakah idioms yang sesuai? Okay, ada 8 yang kita tengok tadi kan? So, kamu boleh gunakan mana-mana yang sesuai untuk menceritakan apa yang kamu rasa. And now, let's look at the second picture, the picture on the right. So, here there's a girl, a lady who is wearing a swimsuit, I think. And if you look at her face, it seems that she is scared of something. Or probably she is also shocked, terkejut. And then we can see that she has the windsurfing equipment on the beach beside her. And there are 2 boys. One of them is pointing at her and another one seems to be wearing something on his back. So if you choose this picture, you need to put yourself in this girl's situation. Okay, kalau kamu pilih gambar ni, kamu perlu bayangkan yang kamu adalah perempuan ni. So, apa yang terjadi sebenarnya dan apa yang kamu rasa masa tu. And use the phrases or words given in the box. Now, let's look at these phrases or these words one by one. Windsurfing is a water sport, sejenis sukan air. Okay, and then the next one, play a trick on. Dipermainkan, shark's fin. Shark's fin adalah sirip ikan jerung. Okay, shark's fin. So where can you see the sirip ikan jerung? It is actually on one of the boys' back. Okay, as you can see in the picture. The next one, rush out. Rush out ni bermaksud kamu bergegas untuk keluar. So I think this girl, she rushed out of the sea. Dia bergegas keluar daripada laut tu untuk kembali ke pantai. Okay? And then the last one, burst out laughing. Ketawa berdekah-dekah. So siapa yang ketawa dalam gambar ni? The 2 boys, right? They are laughing at the girl. Why? Why do you think so? So itu yang perlu kamu ceritakan. And don't forget to use the suitable idiom. Okay, so again, here are the 2 pictures. So you need to only choose one. Pilih hanya satu. Kemudian bayangkan yang kamu adalah individu yang berada dalam gambar tersebut. So I think that's all for today. Thank you for watching my video. Stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you in our next lesson.